like crazy right now! The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed! And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it! I'll never believe it! 'Cause I believe in everyone! So do your best! And don't forget to save regularly!
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's...
Shut up! You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove...
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean...
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer. Based on what we've discussed...
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before! Not even my own mother!
I'm not...
I see!
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes! Because under the tape there were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
He stabbed Byakuya to death. It's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood? I guess we did see something I could...
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it.
But that was found in the storage room.
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we...
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big.
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, hitting a knife in a blackout. That's not just impossible for someone like me.
Then...
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
No.
Even the inside of the tablecloth is bloody, so there's no... But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
Huh? How'd really?
I feel like I'm onto something, but...
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer.
I got it!
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards. The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means that...
I don't know that yet, but... You're the only one! Hey, Gundam.
Referring to the Hellhound earring.
About that
I said,
About that Hellhound earring.
just a bit longer and I would have... However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound...
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So...
It's understand, but I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution, and as a result of that lonesome battle, I was tremble with fear.
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a brief...
Anyway, it sounds like you could...
Then that has to be how the killer... If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there... Stab, stab, stab! You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
I'm not talking about your sound. You were saying they snuck under the floor, so was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was... Who wasn't at the party? I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance room. Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only... Judging from the photo I took before... It obviously... Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking...
But when the party started... During the party, it was lurking under the...
And they could have stared at without going to the store.
Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the fucking...
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
The culprit is self-evident.
During the party, it was lurking under the...
And they could have stared at without going to the store.
Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the...
But when the party nobody saw you. That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong!
No, Fuyuhiko definitely
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started.
You should have said that early.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you each...
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the...
What'd you say, mother...
Oh, no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from out.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboard.
During the party... Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout...
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right.
But is it real? It might be better if we examine that...
It was super dark, you know?
It appeared...
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that...
It's like making a seafood bowl.
Is it really not...
What if they used a strip?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with...
What if they used a light? I agree with that. I know.
Oh, but where could they have found...
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list. It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also... So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway.
I see. I never considered the portable stove.
A hole? What kind of hole? Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong! Will you be able to break through my argument? Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I can't back down!
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see me was because the hallway was so if a light was shining in such a dark hallway. Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, the reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, the reason Kazuichi was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words! Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire, so even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. You sound so scary.
More important.
Fine. We're going to ask the real killer, not an whatever can.
You're the only one! Terry, could it be you?
What? What are you talking about?
Terry's the killer?
What are you? Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please. Objection or not? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it? That's the only reason you're cruel.
You were the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me shit.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts? That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should.
Nagito, why are you in?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboard. It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able— You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right.
There's no way you can answer, right?
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing real. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? That sounds super!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able. And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about is the glow.
By using the glowing paint as a target.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for I see.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew?
Well,
Seriously? Then can I ask everyone?
Now. We should give everyone.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage. And just what did Ibuki hear?
Don't step on my feet!
this.
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout?
Doesn't that prove Teru?
That's right, but Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred.
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen. So, of course, the hallway was dark too. But somehow.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying. So, if you want, you should try and look at me.
No way! But I heard Teru's voice!
That's right. Teru was in the dining.
No, that's not it. Why do you want to keep falsely? It's not like I wanna blame.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. Now, Hajime, show me more. Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the store?
There's no way I was somewhere totally. I definitely heard. It's handsome. I'm like, maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have the fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar! If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout...
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually...
I sure was.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's...
Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse!
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that...
Why don't we consult his...
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that, don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
Probably can.
Oh, you again! I can prove it with this.
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Don't make me
No, this is a very... Well, Teru, if
if you were really in the dining hall at... Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry.
How about it? There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Nagito!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels...
Nagito, what are you doing?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
No, murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
No use. I can't understand. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand?
But it's such a sad defense.
Oh, you calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds,
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this...
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
he said, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the...
So that missing iron skew...
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru.
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island.
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building. Which means...
It's probably the kitchen again.
Teru, just hope.
in, you stupid country cat!
I guess we have no...
I'm not hiding anything!
He said, I'm not hiding anything!
I'm hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything! Shut up! I don't know! That's impossible! Paris Hilton! Nonsense! Ah! Unforgivable! I don't know! That's impossible! Ah! Shut up! I don't know! That's impossible! Paris Hilton! Nonsense! Ah! Unforgivable! I don't know! That's impossible! Ah! Unforgivable! Where would the weapon be? Where would the weapon be? This is the end! Could the iron skewer have been hidden? What are you saying? There's no...
That's clearly impossible!
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone. I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists! We need to confirm this! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of...
Alright. Monokuma or Monami?
1 minute. Just give me one...
Wait, now hold on a second. Time.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it up!
Huh? Where did my... I'm right... A bear that eats me! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Now, damn it! I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life!
This is bad.
My! There's something inside the meat! Look what came out!
Isn't that... Is that an iron skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I got it. You all set me up.
Jeez, such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you.
Hey, Nagito?
Isa, you're all nothing but a
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say. I guess we need to settle this. To do that, we need to go over the entire...
This is our end? We will never give up! Everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party. Byakuya had us gather in the dining. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night, because of therefore, he decided to throw a party so he... Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already... They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would... The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners... Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of... When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone make it... He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything up to that point, the murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else... The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. they needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped first. They closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific... That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten... He had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the... And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura? That's what happened. How about it? Did I get any... This isn't a... What...
It seems